Kimi Räikkönen. Second for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton. And on the pole for the 5th time this year also for Scuderia Ferrari Marlboro, Felipe Massa. Felipe, an intense, dramatic last few minutes in Q3. Everybody out there right at the end, what a brilliant lap from you.
Yeah, it was very tough. It was very tight, the qualifying. You could see that every single Q1, Q3, it was always a big fight between all 4 drivers. And in the last one, I managed to put together a great lap, and very proud, especially after very bad result in Hungary. So I think we deserve it, and very proud about the lap, about the job on the team. And it's very good to start in pole position here, especially the race tomorrow will be very tough, so it's always a good start.
And especially a year after your first pole, also here in Turkey. A fantastic lap here. Talk a little bit about turn 8 and getting that lap perfect as you did.
Well, turn 8 is fantastic. I just managed to do very well in the qualifying. Actually, I love the corner. All the weekend I was doing really good speeds through turn 8 and good balance on the car as well. So really love the corner. And also, I think the whole track is really nice. I mean, it's very technical and difficult to drive, difficult to find the right balance for every single part.
Well done, Felipe. Lewis, for a millisecond there, you were on the pole again, but Felipe just got you at the end. Nice looking qualifying session for you, though. Not a brilliant first run, but very quick on that second run.
He didn't go to the toilet.
No, it was good for me. I was quite happy, quite pleased with that, because obviously in testing we've been quick, but then going into qualifying Q1 and Q2, I didn't really seem to have the pace and just wasn't really able to put a good lap together. So, the first stint in the first time lap in Q3 was okay, but again, I was 4th and just wasn't really sure whether I was going to be able to do it, but I just hang it out. As I said, just keep on pushing. And I lost a little bit of time out the last corner, but, me and Felipe were just saying it's a very tricky corner, and you're up on your time, you don't want to lose any, and you don't want to try and gain too much, but still, it's been good for us, good for the team in the top 4.
When you say you've had a little bit of a difficult time, how does the car feel here relative to recent races in terms, obviously, of its competitiveness tomorrow?
The car feels very good. I think, again, we've had 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks to improve the car, and the team have been working extremely hard. I don't think not everyone's had holidays, and I know that the team don't rest. So they've been pushing quite a lot to come here again, another step. I think we have a very strong package, and I think for tomorrow we stand in good stead for a competitive race with the Ferraris.
And no dramas at all in qualifying now. It looked as if you reverted back to McLaren practice of having independent pit crews there for this session.
Yeah, I mean, that was a decision the team took before qualifying. Once again, we've made sure that any decisions anything, if we have any problems, or the decision has to be made before qualifying and not during qualifying, and they decided it was easier to have 2 pit crews, and it worked out quite well.
Well done, Lewis. Kimi, you also looked like a pole man for quite a while there. What was qualifying like from your point of view?
I think so. The first 2 qualifyings were good. The second one I had a mistake in corner 9, but the car felt it good, and just in the last qualifying, the last lap, I had a bit oversteer in the last 2 corners, but nevertheless, I think so 3rd is okay. For sure, I'd rather be in the 1st place, but I think so we have a good race car in here, so it's going to be a long race, so hopefully we can fight back.
We talk a lot about the dramatic fast corners here, particularly turn 8, and yet it's interesting to hear you and other drivers talking about the last few corners of the lap, which are relatively slow and appear to be quite easy corners.
Yeah, they're slow, but you lose much more time on those slow corners than on fast corners. So they're very important corners, and it's very tricky to get them right. They seems to be very slippery, so you easily destroy the lap there. So that's what happened. But I think so we're still in a good position for tomorrow, and we see what we can do in the race.
We look forward to that. And Felipe, just returning to you, your thoughts on the Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes battle tomorrow?
Yeah, it will be very tough. I think we have a good race car tomorrow, as we also show in the practice. So, but they're gonna be very competitive as well. I think it's gonna be for sure a difficult race for us, nice race for the people.
We look forward to it. Now, if we could have some words from you in your own language, starting with Felipe in Portuguese.
Bom, acho que é sensacional depois de um resultado ruim como a última classificação na Hungria, chegar aqui e conseguir a pole position numa classificação muito competitiva, todo mundo brigando por frações de milésimos e no final conseguir fazer uma volta excelente, conseguir a pole position. Estou muito feliz por isso, muito feliz, principalmente depois de um péssimo resultado na Hungria. Vamos ver se amanhã a gente consegue repetir um excelente resultado como aconteceu aqui um ano atrás, minha primeira vitória. Tomara que a gente consiga repetir, seria muito bom para mim, para a equipe e para o campeonato também.
Obrigado. And Kimi in Finnish.
No, tietenkin ihan hyvä aika ajo, että ekas kahdessa oli hyvä vauhti, mutta oikeastaan viimeisessä aika-ajossa niin vähän oli hankalaa, että ei ihan saanut niin hyvää balanssiautoa kuin halusi, mutta se tuli pieni virhe viimeisessä kahdessa mutkassa ja hävittiin aikaa, mutta tästä on hyvä lähteä, että mä luulen, että meillä on hyvä auto kisassa ja eikä me pysty taistelemaan takaisin.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.